Brahmins take pride in the fact that Parshuram reduced the earth to Kshatriya 21 times. What I understand from Mahatma Gandhi ji is that today those who talk about the unity of Hindus and to teach a lesson to Muslims will certainly fight among themselves tomorrow. Brahman with Kshatriya, Brahman and Vaishya along with Dalits. That's why we all have to live with brotherhood. Those who spread hatred are the enemies of the country and the society. Well, when Parshuram once made the earth free from Kshatriyas, then where did the Kshatriyas come from for the second time? For the second time the earth was made void of Kshatriyas, then where did the Kshatriyas come from for the third time? And so 21 times? This question is raised in social media. No one answers this. The information I got from reading Hindu scriptures is as follows, There is a legend in the Vedic Puranas and Hindu scriptures according to which Parshuram killed the Kshatriya heroes 21 times, thereby reducing the number of the Kshatriya class. At that time, Brahman sages had explained the birth of children by Kshatriya women by Neo. This is a legend prevalent in the scriptures of Hinduism. Brahman, Kshatriyastat niyogat prajaptaye, tadnurupan narin. Kansatvam janaya vraten vai. This verse is in Mahabharata. Ashwamedha Parva, chapter 14, verse 9, translation, in order to beget children from the slaying of Brahman and Kshatriya heroes. By observing fast, breed their wives according to their form. This verse in the Ashwamedha Parva of the Mahabharata talks about Brahman sages employing Kshatriya women to produce children. Kshatriyasche Vaishyash Shudra Bhirvina. Nokri ye striya sarva surbalam agnina sthitam. Chapter 40. Verse 46 of Markandeya Purana mentions the begetting of a son by a Brahman by appointment after Parshuram took over the kingship of the earth. According to this verse, Parshuram, after assuming the kingship, was appointed by a Brahman and his wife bore sons. This is a legend that describes the Kshatriya conception method of the Brahman lineage. Vayu Purana, chapter 61, verse 105, Brahmnerhi Nokrivannan Garbhavasthamutamam. Parushanagnasangayan Narai Bhaga Gavanandan. The same is said in this verse. According to the scriptures and acharyas, a Kshatriya woman can get niyog to a Brahman man when the following conditions are met. 1. Incapacity of the husband. The husband should be physically or mentally incapable of producing children. 2. Absence of husband. The husband is abroad or absent for any other reason of consideration, and the woman desires to have children. 3. Descent, due to the perfection of the husband. There is a need for total descent, as prescribed by the scriptures. Some Vedas, Puranas and religious texts mention examples of niyoga practice where Kshatriya women have got niyoga done by Brahman men. These examples are as follows. 1. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. In this Upanishad, Janki, the daughter of King Janaka, had got niyoga done by sage Yajnavalkya, who makes her a guru to gain the knowledge of the Vedas. 2. Brahmavivarta Purana. In this Purana, King Janak's daughter Uddhava had got niyoga done by Brahman sage Parshara, who imparts Brahmagyan to her. 3. Markandeya Purana. In this Purana, King Suniti had got niyoga done by sage Parshara, who imparts Brahmagyan to him. Arjuna, not Pandu's son of Kritvirya, asked for alms from Agnidev, which means to burn trees, plants and animals, etc. to finish, and this fills the stomach of Agnidev. Apav Muni's ashram was also burnt, because of which Muni got angry and cursed that Parshuram will cut off your hands. Arjuna had 1,000 hands. After this, the story is that Arjuna's son stole Jamdagni's calf. Jamdagni fought a fierce battle with Arjuna. While Arjuna did not even know anything, Parshuram cut off Arjuna's arms and took away his calf. Arjuna's sons in turn attacked Jamdagni's hermitage and killed Jamdagni. While Parshuram was not at home, Parshuram then vowed to eliminate the Kshatriyas from the earth and killed Arjuna's sons and grandsons. By killing thousands of Kshatriyas, the earth became a mess of blood, then went to the forest. Several thousand years later, Vishwamitra's grandson Parvasu objected that the talk of the end of Kshatriyas is false and Parshuram is making false brags. Parshuram got angry after many thousands of years, and he again killed the Kshatriyas. After that, Parshuram used to kill all the children born to Kshatriya women. The first time he killed the Kshatriyas, the second time after many thousands of years. For the third time the children left in the womb were killed after birth. Then from where did the Kshatriyas come from for the fourth time to the 21st time? Then Parshuram put the earth under Raman Kasha. Incest spread due to the absence of a Kshatriya king. Do you know which incest? Shudra used to commit incest with the women of Brahmins. Due to this incest, the earth went into the abyss, but Kashyapa raised the earth with the help of his thighs. Earth pleased Kashyap and asked for a boon that I need Kshatriyas to rule the earth which I have kept hidden. Then Kashyap appointed Kshatriyas as kings of different states. It means that the earth did not become free from Kshatriya clan. The above story is in the 49th chapter of Shanti Parva of Mahabharata, and the one who is going to print Mahabharata is Gita Press, Gorakhpur. In this Mahabharata, Shri Krishna ji is narrating this story to Yudhishthira. Hearing this story, Dharmaraj Yudhishthir ji says, "This human world is blessed. The people of this earth are very fortunate where Parshuram did such a righteous work. While I am disgusted by this story, the story has been repeated again in the 29th Ashwamedhic festival of Mahabharata itself. But in this story there is no talk of Arjuna's son stealing the calf. Arjuna with 1,000 arms was looking for a man to fight the war. Then Samudra told him about Jamdagni's son Parshuram. Then Arjuna deliberately started doing the opposite. Then Parshuram cut off Arjuna's arms. Then a fierce battle broke out. Parshuram killed Arjuna's army. Some soldiers hid in the mountains and became Shudra by doing Shudra work. There is no mention of Jamdagni's murder in this story. But at the end of the chapter, Parshuram has been described as enraged by the killing of his father. Due to the slaying of Kshatriya heroes, Brahmins gave birth to children from Kshatriya women through Niyog, who were then cut off by Parshuram with an axe when they grew up. This happened 21 times. Why? Whether you hate it or not, I am feeling disgusted. The Brahmavaivarta Purana also has the story of Parshuram, but in this story Parshuram is nowhere in the story till the slaying of his father. Slaughter because Kritvirya's son Arjuna asks Parshuram's father Jamdagni for his Kamdhenu cow. Then Jamdagni says that we Brahmins only take it. Don't give, hence a war ensues and Jamdagni dies. Now you remember that Jamdagni was born from the charu prepared by Richik and the other charu which was made by Richik. Vishwamitra was born out of it prepared for his mother-in-law. In the Balkand of Valmiki Ramayana, in the 54th canto, King Vishwamitra's war with Vasistha for the Kamdhenu cow is shown. In both the stories, the cows formed an army from their bodies and defeated the opponents. Parshuram's mother Renuka commits sati along with Jamdagni in front of Parshuram. Only after Parshuram sets fire to it, due to the preparations made beforehand, then Parshuram took an oath to make the earth devoid of Kshatriyas 21 times. Did Parshuram know in advance that Kshatriyas would not end in 2 or 3 times? Parshuram went to Brahma to fulfill his promise. Brahma sent him to Shiva. Parvati and Bhadrakali got angry after hearing Parshuram's promise and cursed Parshuram. It is written in the Brahmavaivarta Purana that Parshuram supported the infants, the youth and the old people who were in the womb of the Kshatriyas and playing in the lap of the mother. Even in the Valmiki Ramayana, there is mention of the arrival of Parshuram angry after Ram broke Shiva's bow in the 75th canto of Balakand. He tells Rama that in order to avenge the killing of his father, he killed the Kshatriyas who were born again and again 21 times, but warned Dashrath and Ram Kshatriyas to whom Parshuram was talking. How did he become without a Kshatriya? In the Brahmavaivarta Purana, there is mention of Shri Krishna for helping Parshuram to fulfill his vow. Shri Krishna was born in the end of Dwapar Yuga while Ram was born in Treta Yuga. Parshuram ji is telling Ram in Treta Yuga about fulfilling his promise in Dwapar Yuga with the help of Shri Krishna. This means Satyug, Treta, Dwapar Yuga etc. are fabricated. 167 crore soldiers and kings were killed in the Mahabharata war. Weren't they Kshatriyas? The relevant pages are posted below. The people of our Sanatan Dharma had composed these great books. The readers should thank me who is making them aware of these great texts.